Hello there. Thank you for joining us for tonight's chat portion of the webinar. All right. Jokes are still waking up. It's been a long day. Okay. Thank you for joining us. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on, stop it. Hello, greetings those in the chat room. Blessings. Okay. All right, we're just going to get started. So here we go. This is ivantower.com. If you are wondering what this is all about, this is the webinar portion. You can find here. You can sign. This is where you can sign up. Hopefully, successfully sign up. Also have private sessions here. I'm not going to go into super detail. This is what it looks like. And there's also, you can submit a question. I'll be catching up on that throughout the weekend. Of course, Friday I'll do what I can. Saturday I have to work. I might be able to do some Saturday, probably not. Nothing Saturday night. So I'll do what I can. It's I think that's the last of me working nights. So there's also the web apps, iPhone and whatever this is, Android. Just to know, it's a quick link to videos and things of that sort. There's also Spirit Social. Yeah, submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling, consulting. Also, one question from a day, chakra healing from a day, self paying for Stephanie, Angel, Greg Kate from Miguel. So these are the services. Thank you for supporting the daily uploads. Greetings those that are in the chat. Greetings. Okay. Oh, I did not. I'm not ready. Thought I was. No. One moment. I forgot one thing. Usually I mark everything before I start at a cutoff, so I know where I ended, basically. I forgot to post that. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. All right. I think an extra question came in, so that worked out. I think so. Okay. All right, clear the energies, and away we go. Crystal Leaf Snow, are there any messages from the horses? So as you are, there's a lot of vortex energies that you are connected to. As you can see, you're going, they're very good at euthanizing the soul, basically, such a human environment to help the soul feel young, but also help you with great journeys. Also, their messages to you is that they do travel with you in astral. You do ride with their energies, you can say. There's a horse society you can probably connect to of that's giving you guidance here. Basically, you might start seeing them maybe in your third eye, possibly as a humanoid horse being. They do exist. That's something I connect to often. It's only so many things I can connect to, but definitely a species that is around you for sure. So there are all the animals here are assisting our first contact for sure. Crystalise, sorry. Gosh sakes, I'm lost. Question 2, are there any messages from the ETs? I just see a lot of Palladian Nordic energies around you assisting your path. I do see a lot of mermaid energies around you. So it's mostly for healing. They're not going into full detail. They do see it as a crystal energy. I do see like a crystal room that you do connect to. That's protection. It was like it's on another world, but has knowledge of this world. Another world, but it's a Palladian world, for what I see. just the energy field that is it's up to, you might feel it is where it's well protected on another planet. What I see, and you know a lot about it. It seems I do see a Arcturian version of you, kind of a big head, watching over this place. Interesting. I think it assists with portal energies connecting to this Earth. It has a lot of Earth history that a lot of ETs don't have. It seems. Joanna, any are there any messages regarding my work? Like like 3D work? Yeah, it kind of sucks there. It seems. Yeah, it's chaotic energies. I don't know, just for you, just use like shielding energies, positive energies around it. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of up in the air for a while. It's gonna be rough for a while, at least until the new year. I do see like a week before Christmas. Is that next week? I think so. It's gonna die down. As for I do see New Year getting a lot better. After Christmas, it's probably going to be more toxic energies from what I see. Just I do see the New Year is better. So like next week, I'm sorry, it's not next week, is it? We have a whole another week. Man, Christmas is far. Yeah, so Christmas week, it seems like things are going to Christmas the week before Christmas is when things are going to calm down. Not next week, but the week after. Yeah, 18th through 23rd. Next week, yeah, it's going to be up and down. Sucks, but I know how you feel. I think things will just simmer down. Wow, I'm getting wrapped up too much in that. Question 2, any messages from anyone else? I do see you connecting to a lot of Pleiadian energies as for finding your balance, your direction. I see a lot of bridges you are opening to yourself, basically to allow you to ascend in a more positive way, helping out your work. Now realize, yeah, I mean, you know this, we're in war here, as you can tell. And a lot of us see a more peaceful reality. And it's not always easy to bring that reality here, but it's like when you look at, I mean, it's like you see a peaceful reality, see what we're living in. It's like, yeah, this is a war zone. And a lot of people like it here. Well, I don't like it, but they call it life and just deal with it. Well, there are other ways of bringing in more of the positives, basically. Focus on what you want, a more positive environment. It will find itself to you. It is going to get easier for a lot of people, I believe, that are awakened. And, you know, you're going to be tested too. That's normal. But I think timelines are going to get, I'm not sure how that's going to work. It will somehow. I have no idea. But yeah, just focus on what you want, what world you want to live in, basically. I think you already are. But just become more aware of it. It does help. Hopefully that's helpful. Yeah, just things will get better here eventually. There'll always be tests, but it just gives you more idea of why we're, what we're going through. So, Marianne, any messages for me? Let's see. I do see a lot of work on your third eye. I also see a lot of zetas assisting your third eye work. Also, fairy energies are working on opening your third eye perception. I see you, sending a lot of energies to California. But I also see your energies in India. Also, not sure why, but I imagine you have some idea. I see you in India. Question 2: what is my connection to Rebecca? You know who it is. What is your connection to this person? I see Pleiadian, blue Pleiadian incarnations. I'm also seeing green Pleiadian incarnations. I'm seeing more positive Earth realities. So the reality of our Earth is this version of Earth is probably one of the most toxic versions of Earth. So it does seem like when this, I've never got a full understanding of it, but as this Earth, as this one ascends, it makes it easier for the easier, like there's other versions of Earth, obviously, that are not going through what we're going through. But if you can get this one to ascend, it makes the easier ones to ascend also. I don't know if this is the hardest version of Earth. If there's a harder one, God bless them. We're probably all there. I'm not sure if I want to know that about that one. Probably, I don't want to think about that one. But having this one ascend is going to cause a great transition for the other one, make it easier for what I see. As for what your connection to your friend, it's just other versions of Earth that are just more positive and currently going on at this time. That's like reptilian incarnations of this person. I see also a Garthub. I see you as like a wizard person, like a female wizard, or sort of this female wizard energy, and you're connected to this person also. I'm not sure what this other person is doing, but you're definitely. I do see this person as a centaur, half human, half horse. I think I called that right, centaur. The centaur. Can't keep track of everything. Centaur. Well, that's a building. Oh, what is it called? Minotaur? I forget. There's another word. Half man, half. I don't know. Now I'm just curious what they're called. Oh, come on, centaur. Oh, okay, I just spelled it wrong. Okay. I just had to make sure on my side of that. Maddie, about a week ago, right before I woke up, I seen this bloom being hugged over me, who was kind of smiling. Who was this being, and does it have a message for me? Yeah, this seems to be a being that's assisting with the ascension process. Again, the name like Makasha. It's like I wouldn't say it's a Palladian being. I want to say, I don't know. They're not really identifying themselves, really. A positive spirit being is assisting with the ascension process. They're not really saying. I want to say it's a blue Palladian, but I can't be 100% about that. They're curious of your energies, warning from you, helping you sleep better, it seems. They're going to be around you a lot, so they might be called, I don't know what they're called. They're just strange. They're not saying them either way. They're just cute little guys for what it seems. At least that's what I'm saying. Or just leave it with that. Question 2, can you ask my uncle what are some interesting things he's doing in astral? Interesting. He says he's moving. Moving cities from different realities. It says he's showing a city being moved to somewhere else. It's like our world is like third dimension. They keep saying about third dimension being moved over to like Venus or somewhere. But this one's showing cities. So I believe they are physically being moved. It's just like basically taking energy and moving it to somewhere else. For us, we don't. Third dimension, of course, that's like, what are you talking about? It's like, that's like, that's crazy talk. But when you're a higher energy, of course, that's, don't listen to those guys at third dimension, basically. So that's what it seems like he's doing. He feels like he's a construction worker of some kind in astral. I've never seen that before as for a city being moved, but anything is possible, of course. That's fascinating. Carol, are there any messages for me? Yeah, just take it easy this weekend. I think there is a slight travel, not far, which is good. But during the holidays, there are just cool vibrations down. Always calling the angels. Also, I feel family is going to be around a lot. Yeah, bring in, if it ever comes to mind, bring in whoever you feel. I mean, it's nice to have just assistance as for if you don't feel that you need to, that's good too. But sometimes it's good to have extra love there, of course. Basically, for communication, for a family to say things they need to say. It doesn't mean it has to be negative, but something just to let the soul. Sometimes in a family environment, it's good to say things that's on your mind, and if not everyone's going to agree with it, just help get to know each other. So, because not everybody in family always knows you. You don't always know each other that well. Because a lot of people keep stuff in, as you are aware. Yeah, I talk to aliens. I talk to Agarthian people. Everybody in third dimension thinks I'm crazy. If they only knew what they were going through. So, question 2: are there any messages for my daughter who is now delivering her baby girl today? Uh, I don't know why I'm feeling a boy. Why am I feeling that? There is another baby around her that has not been born. Or did I feel a boy around her? I don't know why. Yeah, maybe that's if she wants to have another kid. Anyway, I'm feeling his presence quite heavily. I think everything will be fine, but I'm still feeling this boy energy. So I believe everything will be fine. There's a lot of Agarthian energies around the girl for sure. I see her as like a little angel. She came in here looking for higher wisdom. She's had life pretty easy in other incarnations, so she might take the hard route here. Yeah, she has not been challenged a lot in other incarnations. Uh, she has in the past, but not recently. She's been in other places. So she came here to learn the tough lessons. So if she's a tough one, of course, she's still a baby. But obvious, if she's a problem child, not to say she will be, but if she gets into situations that are kind of like, what is she doing? Might make some sense. She might avoid that. I don't think she will. She has a lot of things she wants to learn here. There's a lot of things she wants to get done here too. And obviously, it does seem like she's going to take a harder route. I don't know what that means exactly. Just maybe harder classes in school, or meet maybe questionable people. But either way, she's not looking for it to be easy here. She knows what she's getting into. And the rest of us that came here, we have no idea. We just come here. It's like, oh yeah, Earth, sure, no problem. It's like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? So it's like, gosh, they must have gave me the wrong planet. Noah, what can you tell me about my lifetimes as an Atlantean priestess? Let's see. I just see you as like a medicine person, basically. I do see you connecting more to the higher wisdoms, bringing higher energies in. As for basically knowledge from the gods, you can say, from a higher existence, basically to keep Atlantis at its peak, basically to keep itself at its vibration. Because you were told on many occasions what can happen if that is lost. So, but you also, I believe also you did see its downfall, but also know that you're there to keep the vibrations as high as possible. Just for those who experience it. So, because a lot of souls weren't really interested in living that existence, some were, but a lot of them weren't. And so you were involved with others to keep the vibrations high. But you did, I think you also did see the coming wave. I think that you could have saw hundreds of years in the future, but you were aware of, many were aware of what was going to come to Atlantis. Maybe did not believe it, but it to many it did come a shock. But of course, as Atlantis became more divided, became pretty obvious. Question 2: how do vaccines cause autism? Just lowers the vibration. It does get into the cells and cause the manipulation energy. Basically, it does seem like it has a lot to do with the brain function. It closes down some kind of brain function, as you can see. It's not. It does seem like it's a combination of other chemicals in your body and in the air. It has a lot to do with just chemicals in general that we. So there's different types of autism. It just, but that one chemical mixes with the other ones, so that's why it's different. I think there's different types of autism. It feels like different levels of it. It just all depends on what chemical is in your body, how it mixes with you. Yeah, it's pretty. It just lowers your vibration basically. It's that's terrible. It's different types of vaccines, obviously, but they all seem to have the same. Most of them have the same. It's terrible. Yeah, it's like you bring a baby into this world and you just close. It's like, yeah, it's horrible. It's well, we have a lot to learn, of course. There are other ways of bringing health to kids, and it's very difficult in hospitals. There's a lot of Anunnaki energies in hospitals. They like to do their experiments on humans, and of course, they give doctors a lot of money to make them think they're right. And a lot of doctors are going to go through a lot of karma because of the vaccine giving, though. Yeah. And flu shots, even flu shots, they have something to do with it. To some degree, they get some karma that's not very positive, it seems. So a lot of them are aware they're doing it, so that's not good. So Stephen Davies, when will a negative entity stop talking in my mind and attack me? Let's see. Yeah, it seems like everything's closed off right now. Just call in, let's see, Archangel Ariel and Lucifer to bring in assistance. I believe it will end shortly, but it's hard to say. I do see you shutting them down in astral, but it does seem like you're opening up a portal energy here with Earth, part of the ascension process. So I believe it will calm itself down. As for when, it's hard to say at this time. Question 2: any messages for me? Did you just say be patient? Yeah, just to meditate with your energies, basically to bring light into your meditation, bring light to these beings. Another way of healing them is to visualize them and to bring them in light. I'll tell you what. Well, what I do is light a candle. Don't go to sleep. Go into a meditation. Visualize the entity, and bring it into your archangel light. Of course, surround yourself with light before you do this. You can go into a small meditation, basically just to relax your energies, and then bring the dark entity into light. All of them. that should work. Just give yourself some time to get used to it. Yeah, it's worked for me in the past, but of course, healing with somebody else is not always going to be 100% because there's so much going on there. It's kind of hard when you're under attack. It's kind of hard to heal it all, basically. It'll send you energies. Yeah, Archangel Lucifer should help. We always bring Archangel Lucifer to help clear out these entities. Jeez. Pamela, are there any messages for me from hybrid children? Yes, there's a feline presence around you. They're just let's see. They're just ascending. They're assisting your ascension process. They do show you as you visit them for dinner in astral. Also, you travel with them. They are assisting your health a great deal, from what it seems. Assisting your third eye, basically just helping you relax more. Basically, is what I see. Question 2. Sometimes I feel as if Don was there. Is he with me? It feels so. Yeah, he is. Yeah, because you're going through a lot of internal pain right now, so it makes sense. James, can you speak on what this 144000 number means in regards to the law of one and the spiritual teachings on the subject? That was like so much. I'll give you the quick version here because only so much energy I have at this time. It does seem like those numbers are actually symbols. There's a symbol to each of those numbers, and it's an activation for the ascension, or activation for those that connect with it. It does, each person that connects to that, the symbols of that number, does bring an activation within their own selves. It does seem for spiritual understanding. Every type of ancient knowledge, well, certain types, does open up the soul to more understand of. The more you connect to Ra's energy, it does seem like it does help with the ascension energy to help me see the Illuminati beings in the sky. So there's a lot of hidden knowledge there, but I would open up to anything from Ra for sure. Not everyone's going to agree with it. It doesn't mean it's wrong. I don't think there's even, if anyone says there's manipulation of Ra, even there, I think there's still positive. There's something you can learn from all of it. Even there, it doesn't, maybe getting half the story, you're not getting all of it. But even there, I think anything comes from Ra is definitely, and it's like an activation, it's an opening. And it's basically just so you can receive more data. It's probably more on that number, but that's the short version. I think that's probably enough. So the set of symbols to those numbers, so see what you feel on that. It's like each symbol does something for you. It's like a key, you can say. Question 2 from my guys: am I learning too much for my own good? I don't think so. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Well, that's normal. Do I have too much truth in my head to live normally? Probably, yeah. Should I just keep hitting the bong? Yeah, I would move forward, yes. That's not just coming from me. Yeah, because it'll get easier. I mean, yeah, the society, it's going to become less and less relevant, right? There are going to be time, yeah, it's always going to make, we're all gone. I've always gone through, and when I didn't know what this was all about. I think we're all going through that. It's like this cannot be a real world. It's like this is just doesn't. It's like this, our society just doesn't make any sense. Even before I understood all the spiritual knowledge, it's like come on. So it's like a hoax world. It's a prison planet. So it's not supposed to make any sense. It's just there to keep us in cages, basically. But yeah, I think I move forward for sure. Yeah. It'll get easier. I believe it will. There'll be times when you just feel like it was in your mind. There'll be times you feel like, wow, It's like I really feel I don't hate the world so much anymore. I think you're going to go through that love and hate with at least society wise. Not the people in general. I don't have anything against the people in general. It's just the society, the thought pattern. You can say, what's your favorite sports? And it's like, come on, man, it's got more to life than this. So, yeah, what's your favorite television show? It's like, I mean, that's great and everything. There's got to be more to it than that, and there is. So, yeah, I just keep on going. They show you like Tarzan basically swinging through the jungle. So that was interesting. So just keep swinging. Basically, you're on the right track. I think this is Mary. Any messages for me? Yeah, the Hathors came in early. You were very earlier. You are very connected to the Hathors. I think also I feel you are a Hathor star seed, from what I feel. I imagine you feel very connected to them. I don't see that very often, but I see very much a Hathor star seed. You are an ancient one here. You kept a lot of yourself kind of bundled up, meaning not aware for good reason. You're not, but now you're opening. You're learning more of your world. It's good to take it easy on it. I mean, just go at your pace, because the more that you know too fast, you're like, what am I doing here? I mean, you like almost freak out in some regard because you're like, it's like I do see like as you connect more to your who you are, I think you can also I feel like we can even change form. I mean, you see how people turn into reptilians, like, oh, I saw a person like a reptilian for a second. We're all different types of beings, and you know, it's somebody saw me. I never mentioned this as a green person. Saw me as a green. No, I don't think I even looked like me. Oh, I was a green. I was a green man. It's like we smoking on that. So people see me as Zeta also. So I also see you as very connected to what is it? Butterfly Collective. So it also seems that you're allowing more to be read too. Some of it you've been kind of, I think your higher self's been kind of keeping things kind of on the low, well, for good reason. It does seem like you're getting more and more comfortable with all this. It's like, just give me a general message, doesn't matter. But now it seems to change, shifted slightly, which is good. Question 2, what suggestions do you have for me in regarding the current business adventure I'm on? Just go, yeah, just follow what you're doing. Yeah, just follow your path. You're doing good. Just be curious. Just take chances. You might lose some money here and there, but that's all right. You'll earn it back. But don't take my word for it. Do what you feel. But there will be some money lost, but it's okay. You'll be able to replenish it from what I see. It's investing. That's all I have for that. It just gave me general information. I go into too much detail here. Canadian Dance, any messages regarding my current life situation? Did you say take it easy, not say anything that you'll regret? Be careful what you say. But just walk a fine line, basically, because some do seem like you might. I don't know why I'm getting this. Just some take words way out of line sometimes. That's why I'm getting them. I have no idea if this is related to your situation or not, but that's what I'm feeling in your area. Might be a family, might be just watch your P's and Q's. It's the main thing right now. Question 2. Any messages? Yeah, you're very connected to Mars. And Martian energies might doesn't mean it'll probably show up right now. It's not important, but either way, you're very Martian. You're using a lot of your Martian instincts here. I think I see you more comfortable on Mars than here. I had a lot of more self-fulfillment. Here, it's like we don't even know what we're doing here. We don't know who we are. It's just as a Martian, You just had more. You had more inner power. Not to say you don't have any now. It's what's with the mystery on this world, because there's so many different, so many beings keeping us from our highest purpose, as you can see. And in Mars, that was very difficult to make that happen. There, it seems it was more open. It was actually a lot more positive in some most areas. Either way, they knew more about their world and society, and just knew about, they weren't all in this manipulation as we are. It had some, but nothing like here. Knew about the aliens and stuff like that. So we're in the dark, as you can see, and you just a lot more. It was just a more comfortable energy, it seems. Okay. Question from Jess. What is my connection to Horus? And what messages does he have for me? Horus, I'm not picking up on who Horus is. I think I know who Horus is, but oh yeah. I see him as a time traveler, and he traveled. I see the two of you traveling on many incarnations before this world. And you do connect to him in astral now. He is bringing a guiding light to you, yes. He's also saying that it's like he puts his staff in the ground, and it's like there's sometimes life doesn't feel like it's really going anywhere for a reason. It's that you have a lot of you're receiving a lot of information. Those that have lives that are constantly in movement, some of them don't learn a lot. Some of them do, some of them don't. And so at this time, you're just pulling in information. It doesn't mean you have to know what it is, but I know it's tough for everybody for sure. Question 2: energy around me has been super off, draining, and negative. What is this about? Archangel Raphael, help me heal from these burns in my arm that occurred. Yes, well, yeah, the earth. Well, especially what you're in California, right? So there's a lot California's going through. I think you're feeling a lot what's going on in California. You're feeling everybody's stuff. Yeah, and it's not good, as you can see. It's not just for material possessions. It has to do with life, obviously. Hell, many people are afraid to live in California. Not entirely, but you are feeling that rage that's going on. It's just the unknown. It's just becoming very unknown living. I mean, most of the citizens of California are fine, but it is still kind of questionable. Brought in. Lately, I have been waking up in the middle of the night feeling heat energy radiating my upper back. What is the reason for this? Well, it does seem like, let's see. I know, I feel reptilian presence there. It does seem like you're doing a lot of energy work with the earth, and then you get kind of kicked out of that, and you wake up feeling like a burn, like you were not finished yet with your work, from what it seems. That's what I'm getting with that. I'm going to leave you with that. That's as far as I can go with that. That's all I want me to do. Question 2, do I have any messages? They just say what you're doing at Astral is becoming a big deal. And it is obviously working with the Earth's ascension process. It's like you're working with the fourth dimensional Earth, bringing it in even stronger, the higher version of fourth dimension. I'm also seeing unicorn energies with this and Agarthian knowledge. That will one day, the Agarthian energies will be seen like on your local news. Like somebody think they just saw a unicorn run across the street. Stuff like that. Trolls. I'm not just saying this either. I'm not sure if this will be in our lifetime or not. It will happen eventually. Just start appearing. They won't be in danger. They know what they're doing. But it's all part of the awakening process. The Agarthian world will open up here eventually. It'd be neat if it happens here now for in our time. That for sure. That'd be freaking awesome. That'd be great. You never know. It's you never know. I do see that in the works. Let's see, Paul. Let's see. Actually, a more urgent question has come up since I wrote the first two questions. My associate Joel has gone missing in Ecuador. Ooh, my family does not know where he is. Any ideas what's going on with him? The scattered energies here. Let's see here. It doesn't. I know it feels like he might not be found. Like ever. As for where he is, it's hard. Let's see, I'm getting conflicting energies here. One moment. There's a possibility he might resurface. It's hard to say what condition he'll be in. He might be fine, he might not be. It does seem like, let's see. There's a lot of conflicting energies around him. Basically, whoever's around doesn't want him to be found, obviously. I wanted to say he will be fine. It's just he doesn't want to be found right now. But as for what's going on with him, it is not clear. So I guess I'm getting conflicting energies here. There's a lot of blockages around him at this time. One moment. Yeah, there's a lot of negative energies around him. And they don't want him to be found. Yeah, see, now I'm getting, it's not looking good, basically. So, yeah, it's good to basically follow your instincts with this. If you don't feel like he's going to appear again, but to put out the lookout for him if you can, if that's even possible. It's, whatever you can do with the authorities there. I would take it very seriously. Like I said, there's an energy around him that is not letting me see what's going on. So it's not looking good, basically. I think he's good, okay. Like somewhere with him is good, but like I said, I'm getting conflict energies. It's not looking good, no. Does seem like that. Once again, I feel like he probably won't be found from what I see here. As for what happened, it does seem like a gang is around him. So, but remember, just follow your intuition on this, and just if you connect to the authorities there, hopefully he will be found. It's hard to say because there's so much conflicting energies around him. It's not looking good. It is not. It is not looking good though. Yeah, like part of him I saw was really good, but then things changed. So it's like it's not looking healthy at this time. It does seem like there was another party around him, and they went somewhere, and I don't think he knew who he was with. Basically, he thought he knew, but not anymore. It's like it looks like he went with a group somewhere, and then they weren't who they say they are, something around those lines. So yeah, that's a major issue there. Like I said, I get conflicting energies, but from what I'm getting at this time, if it's not looking good, at least at this moment. Yeah, it's not good. So I would just connect to the police. Hopefully they can find them. But it's at this moment, it's not looking good. Now that can change. Like I said, there was a blockage there, so anything can change there, but it's still not. Because now when I'm clearing the energies, it's not looking good. Like I said, he's around some kind of group, and he thought they were friends of friends, but wasn't what he thought. So, as I say, that might change. That might, you might. It doesn't look like he's going to be appearing anytime. He might, but at this moment, it's not seeming like it. But yeah, I would definitely go connect to whoever you can. There's a possibility he be found. Maybe I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting like other stuff here, blocking my connection here. Anything's possible. Anytime you do something like this, it's very hard to get full, accurate, 100%, because there's a lot of beings that don't want. But from what it seems like, yeah, it's not looking too good. But of course, I always think of positive. Always want them to resurface, of course. The bottom line is not looking. It's not looking good at this point. At this point, unfortunately, it sucks. All right, I'll send you energies. That's terrible. So yeah, definitely investigate as much as you can. Anyway, you have another one here. The higher self energies. Yeah, well, you higher. Yeah, so not to worry. I mean, you're going to worry, but don't feel like you're to blame or anything like that. More will open up over time, but it won't be quickly though. Possibly now and between now and 6 months. So yeah, not looking good. Not good. 1 to 11. Can you ask Archangel Michael how best to deal with my son who is diagnosed with a disease that takes medication to help him function and keep a job? He claims the medicine made him worse, and does he not need it? I would get a second opinion as soon as possible. Now let him judge. I mean, let him do what he wants to your son for sure, because he knows himself better. But I would get another opinion, or maybe a couple opinions. Definitely, because the doctor. You know how doctors are. They're not always the best. They're not always the most mentally open people. I mean, they're not taking this stuff. They're not in that position. Question 2: my daughter Angie awoke every morning when very small before school with visions of geometry symbols in her mind. She didn't know what they were until much older. Oh, that was Arcturians. There's some Pleiadian energies with most Arcturians. It's basically how they talk to her. I want to say Tesla was there too. He talks in geometry. He talks in numbers. So I mostly see it as that's basically, like you say, it's a form of communication, at least for us to understand. Of course, I don't think she understands it, but I know I don't understand geometry. That's for sure. Eric, in my childhood, I experienced a lot of animal deaths between 4 to 7. Our dog ate rat poison. I touched some small kittens, which left my scent on it, so its mother abandoned them. Jeez. Our hen was sick, so it could not protect her chicks. And blue jays killing them, eating them. Our turtle died. Jeez. Was there a reaction from past lives, or is this something essential? It's just the world. It's I've had that too when I was younger. I had cats die left and right. Well, not that often, but I had one die with feline leukemia. Another one had dysfunction in its bowel. I know that's every time I tried to use the restroom, it would just scream. It was horrible. I should have been put to sleep ages ago. It's like you couldn't. I always had cats here, so Yeah, I've had cats die after. I had a cat. I feel like you could smell the odor, and it's life. It just it's your warning lessons through all this. It just has a purpose. I'm not going into details of it. It's another form of nature that I don't believe you've ever experienced before, and those are one of the reasons. There's more to it than that. They're not going into details, but it is. I don't think it has anything to do. I don't see it had to do with past life. You can say it is a reminder of what happened in previous incarnations because it's not the same like this, but you've had situations like that happen in the past also, living on farms and situations like that. So it's just a part of life. They're not going to. They're not saying anything. There's a lot of life lessons there that they'd rather not go into. Basically, is what I'm getting. But it is. You might pick up on it. They say it's not important at this time, but it is. It's another. What they say is when you're younger, it's another form of growing up. Basically, when these things are happening, it's just another. You're growing up with the animals, basically. So let's put it that way. Which is cool. Yeah, it's just hard lessons here, and we're all learning in different ways. Because what they're saying is like some people learn these lessons in the family, like there's a lot of drama in the family, and or you learn it through animals. It's different ways of looking at it. There are major lessons there, but they're not saying anything. Question two: any messages for me? Just I see a lot of Andromedan energies around you in astral. I see a lot of like wormholes in astral that you go into, basically to go to other realities, other dimensions. As an Andromedan, other, it's like it's another wormhole energies are also as another way from what I see here to go to another completely world reality, basically. They know what they're doing, obviously, but they tune the wormhole energies to go to a whole nother planet environment. It's like going to different versions of Earth. So it's another way of doing it. Now, it's not known to be done that often, but some do it that are high vibration. You just want to see it all. Donna Riggs. This week, my husband did a photo shoot for Budweiser Company and House Marketing Project. Was turned to more photo shoots. Possibly their budget isn't the best at this time, but they're thinking about it. So it's likely just go with the flow. It's a high possibility, but yeah, their budgets don't allow a huge amount of spending, but possible. Throughout the year, it might be a couple here and there, maybe. Question two: looking for any messages that will be for my highest benefit. Some reason I'm seeing checkers, like playing checkers. I don't think you're much into chess. Chess is a little bit more complicated, but I'm seeing checkers for some reason. It's basically games are a relaxing tool, but also obviously it's a mind game too. Just I don't know why they're bringing that up. I think it's more symbolism than actually having to play. But basically, uh, yeah, it's super cryptic here. I do see that Men in Black presence around you. I see a positive presence, but it does seem like an ass where you're shutting down a lot of the low energies in your area, and that's another reason why your health is getting kind of moving around. It's basically you won't allow that around you. So like, but I feel it's like there's a low energy beings that come to you and just like no thanks, and you just shut them down from what I see. And so that's another reason why you're having kind of like a health chain reaction. I believe that will repair itself over time. I don't think that'll happen anymore. It's hard to say. But you are shutting down the low energies, and it is helping giving you obviously another perspective as you can see, at least in the fourth dimension, in the third dimension, fourth dimensional reality. Jim F, what is my purpose in visiting Agartha? For healing, and also there's a lot of feminine energies that you connect to as for girlfriends, for what I see. So I don't see anything wrong with that. It does seem like a place you go for relaxation. I also see a lot of elephant beings around you too out there. So you go there for just basically to chill. Fun gathering. So yeah, fairy beings of any type that you are comfortable with. Question 2, any messages for me about the Andromedans? Yeah, it does seem like your group is with the Orions at this time, as there are a lot of alliances being made as Earth ascends, and also realize other realities are ascending with us. Other Orion beings or Andromedans are ascending with us, so this is a big deal. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of strange anomalies happening on our world and other world realities too. You can most likely, if you want to focus on that, you can. Basically, what I'm feeling like in the skies here, like portal energies. Oh man, yeah, it's like eventually our world's going to go into where you'll see like you see that on the security scene every once in a while, like a portal energy will open and a ship will come through. I know it's like fantasy world, but I do see that coming into our environment. We'll actually see it. We're going to go into that direction no matter what. It's just we're getting every day we're getting closer to it. It just more galactic alliances will just feel more of their presence here, and you have a aspect of yourself there, and I do see a feline aspect of you as an Andromedan, also. You can say kind of military like, very wise, as the others are not, but very wise as for very intellectual, basically see things before it happens. I see. Probably like a six-dimensional Andromeda, but very powerful for sure. Amy, my grandmother who died but didn't go to the light, how has she been affecting me physically? I wonder if her energy has caused me angst block by chakras. Not really. I mean, she's in some cases, yes, but not all the time. Some cases, yes. She's there. She doesn't know any better. She's just kind of mad at you sometimes, it seems. I do see her with a boyfriend in Lower Astral. That's something I don't normally see. It was like I can see what's like a feline or a wolf. It was like a feline. So yeah, she does every once in a while. They think it's a game. Basically, he's like, tell her no more games. I believe that will get better. You will win this. Trust me, I think so. Question 2, my cat Asher seems to be trying to clear out my grandmother's energy in my bedroom, but I think she's tried to scare him away. Can you tell me if this is Asher still? Yes, of course. There's also incense you can use. Basically, the idea is do a clearing where you live, or a metaphysical shop. Ask them what to use for clearing. Basically, burn a couple of things and say a prayer, basically to clear the energies. I think that will help quite a bit. Or you can go to a metaphysical shop and ask somebody to come and do it. It's certainly worth it. It's up to you. Let's go. Lately, I've been goosebumps again. Who was this? And is there a message? I think it's just mostly feels like a Pleiadian presence, but I also think your guides are working with you, basically tuning your energies. They're just assisting with your frequency. Interesting. I'm seeing Meldak. You know that world that destroyed that I don't know anything about, but Meldak. Apparently, there was a lot of ape beings on Meldak. I'm also seeing a lot of humans, so it's a mixture of humans and apes on that world. But I do see you very connected to that place. So apparently they want, they're doing that so you have a download basically. You're very connected to Meldak. A lot of science energies there. Yeah, that's interesting. What I saw from Meldeck, give you an idea. I saw society breaking down and it destroyed the planet. There might have been other anomalies hitting the planet, but I see war. Not every Bashar, I don't think saw it, but that's what I see. I don't think everyone was just nice, and then the world just got hit by something and blew up. I think some other things happened there. Yeah, like the dimensions broke down. Yeah, just war. Question 2, girlfriend wanted to know lately, why is she having reoccurring? But she having reoccurring dreams of her childhood with her parents. Oh, she's healing. She's healing a lot. And her parents might be healing also, but she's definitely healing. Yeah, it's just it's things. Yeah, there's a lot of pain there from what I see. A lot of secrets. Yeah. On the surface, everything looks nice, and then when at home, things are different. So just a lot of healing. Just it's good. You can ask not to remember those things. Up to you. Let's see. Debbie M. When will my husband retire and when will his company be sold? I don't know why I'm getting this year, always for retirement. I don't know. His company, up in the air, maybe 6 months from now, possibly. 6 months to a year, everything's up in the air. As for retirement, it feels like you can kind of retire right now in some regard. In some cases, it feels like you can. I'll be a year or so, but it's all free will. So it's all open. So, but anyway, between now, 6 months and a year from now, possibly sooner. It's hard to say. Maybe longer than that. I don't think so, but anything's possible. It's hard to say. It's so in the air right now. So, Danielle Spencer, are there any messages for me? Yeah, there's a lot of Andromeda energies around you at this time. I also see a lot of Cupid energies around you. Of basically, I see you in astral assisting many to find the right love in their lives. I'm not sure if you're looking for that for yourself, but definitely helping others in astral. It does help with the Earth's energies. It does assist with many things. Is the world overpopulated? And yes and no. It's if you remove the manipulation, with the manipulation, yes. Remove the manipulation, well, things would be a lot different, of course. So, I do see you bringing individuals together in astral. Question 2 is my new friend with severe epilepsy looking to leave the Earth soon? Yes, but I don't think she's ready yet. Doesn't let's see here. Possibly 6 months from now, possibly. But she has not, she has not fully decided. A lot of her is breaking down. Yes. Yeah, it could be a lot sooner, as you can see. Yeah, you're helping her in this. So if she does, you're going to help her to ascend, to cross over. That's why you met her also. And also, there's a possibility she can go at any time. Now I'm connecting to it. When it's right for her. She's arguing with the angels right now. But she's tired. I can see that. She can't function as well. Not as she would like to. I see Martin. Are there any messages for me? not sure if she already posted or not. I'm not answering any messages. I'm just seeing. Let's see. Well, I've seen a lot of Andromeda energies around you at this time. As you go into more of the fourth dimensional energy, as you go into more of the fourth dimension, there'll be a lot of change. A lot of. Let me check something here. I'm not sure if this is. I think he was already answering a question in the. I'm just checking something. Okay. We have another Martin in the chat room. I just want in the webinar. I just want to make sure it's different ones. Basically, let's see. With you, with the Andromeda energies, you are going into. You can say a new reality with them. Bringing more of that here. Also, see you're very connected to the Yell. And that Yell presence was. I'm seeing the Deer Collective around you too. Also see. Let's see. Yeah, that your healing abilities may not be ready to connect with it now, but eventually those days, that day will come. Eventually that day will come. Everybody's a healer. Everybody has metaphysical abilities, metaphysics, psychic abilities, intuitive, maybe different levels because we're all going through different experiences here. But definitely healing abilities will give it time. It will appear when you're ready for it. There's no rush. Well, unless you want a rush. Are there any messages from this girl, Morgan's higher self? Basically, just say whatever's on your mind. It'll be for the best. Just say whatever that comes to your mind. The two of you seem to be hitting it off from what it seems. So just the kinder gestures, the better. But you're going in the right path. So just follow. Yeah, just go for it. All right. I think that is everything. All right. Blessings, everyone. Thank you for being part of this. And next video is tomorrow. I do have a surprise video tomorrow. I think it'll help some people, maybe. Well, we'll be a talker, that's for sure. I'm not going to mention that. I'll mention tomorrow. So, all right. Take care and